Sup world, it's the Prince of Venus back at it. 'Cause our new season of skies, baby, and it just so happens to be Gemini season. That's why we entered the last season of the spring, so it's time for all the Geminis to come out and give everybody the tea, because y'all got the juice. Alright, so happy birthday and happy soul return again to all the Geminis out there. Now let's take a look at your 2025-2026 solar year forecast. What energies you guys got ahead of y'all this solar year. Alright, so gentlemen, before we take a look at the new energies you guys got coming towards y'all this solar year, let's talk about this past solar year. What were you guys dealing with this past solar year? And with Saturn being in Pisces, which recently just ended, but last solar year, a lot of you guys were dealing with still a lot of stress and a lot of difficulty and a lot of hard work coming from your career or coming from your public status, what you've seen or known for. All right, this is where you guys have been putting a lot of stress in and a lot of hard work in to get this area of your life kind of organized or kind of on the right direction. Okay, so I know you guys are dealing with a lot of stress surrounding your career, but that is coming to an end, so that is good news. A lot of pressure is going to be taken off here, so just know that you guys got better days ahead when it comes to your career. And also from last solar year, a lot of you guys have been dealing with a lot of experiences in your personal life with Jupiter being in Gemini, so got a lot of growth and a lot of just new experiences here when it comes to your identity. All right, the things you're doing in your on a personal basis. All right, your just your who you are as a person, how you seen as a person. A lot of growth was had here, and also maybe a lot of new experiences was had here last solar year. Right, so those were the old energies that you guys were dealing with. Now let's talk about the new energies that's coming towards y'all. So the new energies for this solar year, Geminis, starts with mainly Saturn moving into Aries. All right, now Saturn just left Pisces. It will retrograde back in September. All right, through November, so you guys may feel that old energy again at that point in time, but right now the new energy is going to be shifting from your from a lot of hard work and stress and difficulty coming from your career. This is going to shift into a lot of hard work, stress, and difficulty from the people that you're associated with. All right, the people that you're trying to network with. All right, you may have a lot of struggle, a lot of issues here surrounding like people you may call friends, and this is going to be based on your individuality. So as you evolve on an individual basis, this is going to put a lot of stress within the people that you associate with and the people that you call friends. So just be aware of that, and just know that you're going to have to put in a lot of hard work and stress here to manifest the right associates or people you may call friends, or right network. Okay, so just know you're getting ready to put a lot of hard work in here for the next couple of years. All right, so that's one of the main energies that's you're gonna start to experience this solar year. And next one is Jupiter moving to Cancer. Right now, Jupiter is still in Gemini. Right, so a lot of you guys are still experiencing a lot of growth in your personal life and your personal matters, but that will come to kind of an end in a couple of weeks. Middle of Gemini season, June 9th. So that's when Jupiter moves to Cancer. Now, a lot of your new experiences here is going to be coming from the things that you have, your finances, all right, your possessions, all right. So hopefully you guys have been vibing high, making the right decisions, because you guys have an opportunity for a lot of growth here within your finances this solar year. So just know a lot of money is to be made this solar year, Gemini. So just make sure you're vibing high and you're making the right decisions, all right, so you don't lose the bag. Get the bag. All right, so that's the main new energies this solar year. Just remember that these energies do go into retrograde, right? So this is from November to March. It's when this energy will be the strongest. All right, so make sure that the way that you're growing your finances is something that brings a lot of comfortability. All right, you're gonna go through a lot of experiences here. So this may be either a time to gain a lot more from November to March, or just rethink of how you're going to make gains in your finances. All right, so that's what you're going to be experiencing here from November to March. All right, so that's the main new energy. And also, like I said, from November through September, you're going to experience a retrograde with Saturn. Right, so a lot of your hard work and difficulty will go back into your career and your your status, all right? So just for a few months from November to September, you're going to revisit the hard work going into your career and your status, all right? Just to make sure that you top any loose ends that could help you push forward for the future, okay? So that energy is going to be strongest there, but it goes into full effect next year, February 13th. That's when the energy will stay in your house of the place where the people you associate with. That's where all the hard work and stress will be coming from, your network and your associations, all right? Starting February 13th, it will be that's when it's really gonna be on there, all right? So that's the main new energies. And just also remember, Neptune has been in Aries this solar year, but it's kind of a new energy. So a lot of your spiritual growth here has been shifted into like your into how you into your dreams, all right? So a lot of your spiritual growth is going to be surrounded your dreams, all right? The things that you aspire to do, your spiritual beliefs, all right? So a lot of strong spiritual developments will be had here over the next 15 years or so, because this is a long-term energy. So this is something that you're just gonna have to keep vibing with as you develop these energies, all right? A lot of growth in your spirituality, or a lot of things may manifest from your dreams into real life with this energy, all right? So just be aware of that. And also another big energy coming towards you this solar year is Uranus moving into Gemini, all right? So a lot of you guys may start to go through uncontrollable changes in your personal life and your personal matters. So hopefully you guys have been vibing high and doing the right things, because these changes can't be controlled. So the more you guys been doing the right things in your personal life will help you stabilize these new energies, all right? These could be good energies, but it's gonna put you in a unique position to develop yourself as an individual, all right? That's what this energy is here for. It's also a long-term energy. So just know that from July to November, you get a sneak peek of this energy, right? Because it's going to be here for about 5 to 6 years, starting about next April, okay? So when you get to next April, this energy is going to be full effect. So a lot of unique experiences and a lot of just things going on when it comes to your individuality, or your the way you see yourself as a person, all right? A lot of changes will be happening here. So just be aware of that. That is the other big new energy coming towards y'all this solar year. All right, Geminis, again with the long-term energies, just remember with Neptune into Aries, you're going to have that for about 15 years, starting January 26th. And with Uranus moving into Gemini, this is also big surrounding your personal life and personal matters. The uncontrollable changes here are gonna force you to be really unique. That's gonna go into full effect in April for about 6 years, all right? The best people to get help and advice from when it comes to these this long-term energy with Uranus and Gemini is a Taurus, all right? Make sure that you Geminis got a couple Taurus friends around you. They're gonna help you deal with this energy, right? Because it is an unusual and unique energy you guys gonna be dealing with, and it's gonna be a long-term energy, like I said, for about 6 years. And also just remember, you got Pluto that's been in Aquarius for about the past year. So just remember, a lot of power and control you guys will be needed when it comes to the things that you preach and teach about, the things that you broadcast, all right? The things that you want to be kind of known for as well. You want to make sure that you have a lot of power and control, and you handle the changes here, right? Because you guys may be dealing with a lot of changes here, or a lot of transformation here as well, right? That's like how you spiritually, your spiritual beliefs, all right? A lot of changes will be had here within the next 18, 19 years, all right? It's a long-term energy, so just know this, and make sure you have a lot of power and control over this area of your life. All right, so Geminis, just remember for this solar year, the key focus that you remember that you may be running into a lot of issues and a lot of stress dealing with your associations and the people that you network with, the people that you call friends, all right? But you will be having a lot of relief and a lot of stress go away when it comes surrounding your career, all right? Surrounding your status, all right? What you're known for doing, all right? A lot of pressure will be let off here. So hopefully you guys were doing the right things and you stayed disciplined when it came to your career, so that good things will be happening here and now, that you have the stress off your back when it comes to your career. Now just make sure that you vibe high and you make the right decisions when it comes to your associations and networking. And hopefully that the decision you made with your career will help you associate with better people, right? And also remember that a lot of growth in your finances and the things that you have, your possessions, if you're vibing high, right? So this is an opportunity this year for growth in finances. Just remember that. And also just get ready for the uncontrollable changes to your identity, all right? Your personal matters, right? Big changes are coming here. Just remember and just make sure that you know how to navigate these changes and you're dealing with the right people to help you with these changes. Just remember, a Taurus is a good friend these next several years, because this is a long-term energy, right? So that is the key focus. And remember, my recommendation to you is that you make time for your personal growth, all right? And you associate with like minds, all right, or others that vibe on the same level as you or higher, okay? Make sure that you're doing that, right? And you make time for your personal growth. And also you cater to your identity and you learn to appreciate being unique and individual, right? All right. I know you guys like to socialize with many people, but your uniqueness and your individuality is important this solar year, all right? So just remember that and keep that in mind, all right? And that wraps it up with your 2025-2026 solar year forecast. Peace, Geminis.